Welcome back to MVP Auto. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most iconic muscle cars ever built, a machine that defined an entire era of power, attitude, and raw American performance, the 1970 Pontiac GTO. This was the year Pontiac pushed the GTO to a whole new level, and even decades later, it still stands as a symbol of pure V8 muscle. In this video, we're going to explore what made the 1970 GTO so legendary, from its unmistakable design and powerful engine lineup to the way it transformed the driving experience and why it continues to be a dream car for collectors and enthusiasts around the world. The 1970 model year brought some of the most aggressive styling Pontiac had ever put on the GTO. The front end immediately demanded attention with its bold split grille and the signature Enduro bumper that allowed owners to push the limits without cracking chrome. The dual hood scoops gave the car a sense of motion even while standing still. Its wide, muscular stance, sculpted rear fenders, and fastback roofline all worked together to create a design that looked fast, tough, and confident from every angle. This wasn't just a car, it was a statement of dominance on the street. The design also managed to stay clean and focused, with no unnecessary lines or flashy distractions. Everything served a purpose, everything emphasized power, and everything made the GTO instantly recognizable. But what truly elevated the 1970 GTO was what lived under the hood. Pontiac offered multiple engine options, each delivering a different level of intensity, but all capable of producing serious muscle. The standard engine was the 400 cubic inch V8, already enough to make the GTO a genuine performance machine. But the real excitement came from the 455 HO, a massive engine that delivered incredible torque and highway passing power. And of course, the most feared option was the legendary Ram Air IV. This high-compression beast wasn't just about horsepower, it was about unleashing the full potential of Pontiac's engineering. With its aluminum intake, high-lift camshaft, and improved airflow setup, it delivered the kind of acceleration that left drivers pinned to their seats and rivals far behind. The performance numbers spoke for themselves. The GTO wasn't just quick for its era, it was one of the strongest muscle cars on American roads. The broad torque curve made it responsive from almost any speed, and the available manual transmission gave drivers a direct, mechanical feel that modern performance cars simply can't replicate. Whether launching from a stoplight or cruising on open highways, the GTO made sure every drive felt like an event. Pontiac also offered the famous Judge package that added even more attitude, performance upgrades, and unmistakable graphics. With its bold personality and track-ready capability, the Judge became a legend of its own, perfectly embodying the spirit of American muscle. Handling was also a key part of the GTO experience. Pontiac didn't just build a straight-line monster, they designed the suspension to give drivers confidence in corners as well. The heavy-duty components, well-balanced chassis, and available performance tires made the 1970 GTO surprisingly composed for such a powerful machine. It wasn't trying to be delicate or refined. Instead, it delivered a raw, connected feel that made you aware of every movement between the engine, the road, and the steering wheel. It brought drivers into the experience, creating a bond between man and machine that became the soul of muscle car culture. Inside the GTO, the cabin mixed classic American comfort with sporty touches. The wide bucket seats, wood-tone dashboard, and simple, driver-focused instrument layout created an environment that felt purposeful yet inviting. There was plenty of room, plenty of style, and a sense that this car was built for real driving, not just posing. Even today, sliding behind the wheel brings a wave of nostalgia. The big steering wheel, the analog gauges, the chrome accents, it all brings back an era when cars were emotional, mechanical, and full of personality. What made the 1970 Pontiac GTO so special wasn't just its power or looks, it was the complete package. It delivered the thrill of acceleration, the sound of a roaring V8, the bold design that turned heads instantly, and the attitude that muscle cars are still trying to recapture today. It represented freedom, individuality, and the belief that cars should be driven, felt, and enjoyed. There's a reason collectors still chase these machines with passion. A well-preserved GTO doesn't just sit in a garage, it lives as a piece of history, a reminder of when American performance was at its peak. Today, the 1970 GTO remains one of the most desirable classic muscle cars ever produced. Whether restored to factory perfection or modified into a modern performance beast, it continues to inspire respect everywhere it goes. It's more than just a car, it's an icon. And its legacy still shapes performance engineering and enthusiast culture even after more than 5 decades. Thank you for watching. If you love classic muscle, iconic performance, and deep dives into legendary cars, make sure to stay tuned because there's a lot more coming your way.